It's baby bat season, so they're not mowing the lawns of this cemetery. And it's my favorite thing. This moss, like carpet to walk on. You're missing out. So good. Baby bats are everywhere, living their little baby bat lives, upside down. It's an overgrown cemetery, and it's great. But, what is that? Not the joggers. This feels like it's gonna be itchy. Obviously, this grass never gets high enough to see that, but it's like, it looks like it's in the shape of a grave. So somebody's planted a grave with long grass. It's like a grave, I think. It's demarcating a grave. It's nowhere else, and there's no other sort of plants sort of delineating a grave or in the shape of a grave. These are. It's quite a long grave, perhaps, but there's no other plants of these. I don't know what they are, like wheat? Did someone plant wheat on a grave? And these aren't really anywhere else, maybe there, but like, there's no gravestone, but it's like a cross and one up from Charlotte Phillip, maybe? Peter Allen? Charlotte Phillip? James Phillip? I don't know. I'll have to go out and work it out. I've got to look in here. I can't just like work it out from the map. I don't know where the grave is. I think it's like here. Maybe. Something like this. Anyway, let's go look up the person I saw on it. Yeah, so clearly Philip was like a middle name. So maybe Alan? There. Charlotte, Alan. James P, Alan. That's the same grave. So James P is in C8. And so is Charlotte. So C8. I was right. And then it was there, and then it was there. So it's like Collinson. Here's the thing. Gorton is my favorite grave, right there. For numerous reasons, which I should go into, but I won't. But, so this is saying like Collinson is the grave with all the wheat on it. Let's go look him up. Robert Collinson. He died 1891. He was 12 years old. But what does it mean? So if anything, I was excited for it to be Gorton, because when Gorton was buried, he was buried with slips of evergreen. Like people walked by his grave and threw in slips of evergreen. And I met somebody who purported to be a Mason, and I said, what are slips of evergreen? And he said, how do you know about that? And he was really intense about it. And I didn't get any good answers. But then I thought, maybe slips of evergreen are growing up from the grave. Anyway, it's a 12-year-old boy named Collinson, Robert Collinson. I'll just sit down for 5 minutes and I'll look him up, see if I can find anything about him. There was an inquest held on Robert Collinson. He drowned in a creek near here. His dad describes him as a timid and shy boy. But yeah, 100 years later, a little bit of a mystery. He's got a bigger grave mark than a lot of people, even though he hasn't even got anything saying his name. He's got all this grass that's just grown up so high on his grave and his grave only. I found a mystery. I pursued a mystery. I don't know if I solved it. It's kind of like an episode of X-Files. Maybe that can be my thing.